Come here real fast while I gather this woman who had the nerve to try to tell me how to run my household, okay? So listen, all right? She tried to write into me just this morning, honey. I ain't even had a cup of coffee yet, and I'm reading this filth, okay? She wrote into me, and she says, MJ, you know, I just want to let you know that, you know, I just feel like if your nephew's sons are doing so well, because your Marco's in the insurance business, he's done pretty well, and you know, DJ, he's doing this music thing. He's, honey, listen. This woman wrote in this morning, listen, okay? Yeah. And she said, good morning. And she said, if your nephew's sons are doing so good, you know, because, you know, you got your stuff out there talking about what you've been doing in the insurance business. DJ got his license. He's kicking up a lot of smoke real fast. And so she said, they doing so good. Why aren't they out the house? Because you 19, you 18. Right. And talking about they need to get out the house and everything like that, all right? And I know that some of y'all got that same mindset. Let me tell you why I don't have that mindset. And you got the right to have your own mindset. But click like and click share and comment below if you agree or, for that matter, disagree with me, okay? Here's my mindset, okay? When we think about, and this applies to all races, but let's just talk about African Americans right now, okay? Are you aware that the amount of wealth, the average wealth of an African American household is about 1/8 of the wealth of our white counterparts? Now, that's not anything against them, and that's nothing against us, but let's talk about it for a minute, okay? Why is it that when you look even amongst the minority groups, we're one of the poorest groups out there? Why is that? Could it be many factors? Sure, some of them are systemic, but some of them are self-imposed. And one of them that are self-imposed, in my opinion, is that we put our young people onto the streets too early. We think just because they old enough to go to adult prison and get a credit card without us having to sign for it, that somehow or another they grown enough to know how to run their lives. These brains ain't even developed to the age of 25, and you want to send them into the war field that is adult life without no guidance and no support just because you grown now, get out of my house. That is stupid, okay? And let me tell you this, okay? I need some coffee, okay? Let me tell you this right now. If my mindset about it is this: do they make good money? Absolutely they do. You know what I want them to spend their money on? I want them, first of all, to spend their money on things that they enjoy, okay? Because tomorrow is not promised, so they need to be able to live in a way that they enjoy, number one. Number two, how about get some assets, some investment properties, some things of that nature, okay? I told both of them this. I said, listen, this is the year of us positioning y'all where you're going to save your money and get you some investment properties so that the income from your investments can then be the things that finances that future lifestyle. Build a foundation. I want to make sure they're good. Beyond that, let me tell you this, okay? I'm going to tell you this too. You know, like I said, you know, there's nothing against y'all, you know, but the reality is with them being young, they're still learning. All of y'all, what mistakes was you making at 18, 19, 21, 22? Shit, some of y'all 45 are still making mistakes, pardon my language, okay? But the reality is this. I want them to be able to be adults. You know what I mean? They can live their adult life, you know, while they're here. But I want them to, at the end of the night, they can still come home and say, hey, this would happen. What you think? Right? And I'm not here to tell them what to do, but you can at least get my insight. Some of y'all push your kids out there into the world too soon. Some of y'all got pushed out into the world too soon, and you never had no insight from nobody. So you was navigating this thing by yourself, making mistakes, doing things that you thought was a good idea, but they were really terrible ideas. And had you had somebody in your corner from a day-to-day basis who could have told you, you know, you may want to reconsider that one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. You could have made some alternative choices, or at the very least, you got a warning before you made the choice that you were going to make anyway. My point is this: I'm not here to repeat generational curses. I'm here to break them, okay? And one of the best things my mother did for me was my mother said, you ain't got to leave this house until you ready, okay? So I didn't leave my mama's house until basically I got, by that point, I was buying my property and stuff like that, and I kind of wish I had still bought an investment property first, then moved out, so that way that property could have paid for itself. But regardless, I moved out of my mother's house as a homeowner. I had a good job. I had savings. I was a fully functioning adult because I was actually, what was I, 26 when I moved out or something like that. And I went off to college for a little while. Right. But even if I didn't, you know, because my sister didn't go to a formal university in that way, but she still was there until her, you know, probably early mid-20s. And it allowed us to be able to build a strong foundation without having to worry about so many things. So this is just my opinion. Just my opinion. He just woke up. He didn't even know what he walked into. I know. Okay. And I recruited DJ too. DJ too. He ain't even had time to iron his shirt yet. But I'm gonna take this right now. What you about to say?
But you know what? I do wanna thank you for not even because no matter how much money I'm making, you still allow me to still because I know this within myself. I know that there's things that I don't know, and there's still a growth curb that I still like. There's still things I still need to grow on, and I feel like, you know, with your guidance and being here, I'm learning a lot faster than if I did, you know, do it on my own. So
I had to bump your head so
exactly.
hard,
so I do want to thank you for that.
My baby, my baby. Where my other baby at? Give me a hug. Give me a hug. But y'all, click like and click share, and let's start breaking some generational curses. Have a good day. Happy Mother's Day too. Bye.